Earlier today, we were able to harvest all our pok choy. I also harvest 2 nappa cabbages. I thought that I will just share with you how we make kimchi. This is not my recipe. I will link to a fantastic Korean YouTuber. This is her recipe. She is brilliant at Korean food. Very simple kimchi recipe, and it tastes absolutely fantastic. If you can make it yourself, it's a hell of a lot better than just buying it in the shops. And I know here in Mongolia, every shop pretty much has kimchi. But once you have tried it yourself, you will never buy kimchi ever again. Kimchi is an easy 4-part recipe. I will break it all down for you and we'll go through it. The main ingredients is what we have chosen to use is the nappa cabbage and the pok choy. On this side, we're going to have some mixed vegetables that are going to go into it. We have some spring onions, some carrots, some radish. We're going to chop that down. We're also then going to make a simple seasoning and a porridge that mixes all together, and we will mix all of that and it will ferment for the next 2 or 3 days, and then we'll put it in the fridge and it will carry on fermenting. It is a great additive to have. What we harvested this morning, I've already picked it down and I've washed it clean. We're going to do a simple kimchi. We're just going to chop everything down, add it into a big container. I only have a big pot. We're going to add some salt to it, and then we're going to start working on the vegetables to go into it. Let's start with that, and then we will show you the next process. For the nappa cabbage, when you make kimchi, you can make kimchi with the whole piece and salt it down. We're going to make it a lot faster. We're just going to slice it all the way down. Now that we have all the salad cut down, we're going to add some salt to it. And that salt is going to help to draw out the liquid from the leaves. I've pre-weighed this, so it's around 2.5 kilos. That's about the size that we make every time we make a batch. And for that, I'm going to add in 70 grams of salt. We're using Himalayan salt. You can use a sea salt as well. Don't use table salt. We're just going to sprinkle in that 70 grams, and I'm going to mix it up, and then I'm going to leave it for half an hour. While the salad is sweating with the salt, we're going to work on some vegetable additives, and that's going to just enhance the kimchi. So I said the spring onion, some carrots, and some radish. We're going to just slice it down into very fine matchsticks, so that will be ready to add into our kimchi. So just something like that. Now that we have all the vegetables cut up, the next things to do is to make a porridge and a seasoning mix. For the porridge, we're going to add 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of rice flour. Once that is boiling, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and let that simmer for about 1 minute. Now we let the porridge cool off. The porridge is a very, very important part to making kimchi. That is going to hold all the seasoning together. For the seasoning, we're going to basically use our food processor. We're going to take 1 large onion, half a cup of garlic, 2 tablespoons of ginger, and we're going to add in some fish sauce. The original recipe, you use fermented shrimp, but here in Mongolia, you can't always get fermented shrimp. Anchovy sauce is the next best thing. Garlic, ginger, onion, half a cup of fish sauce, a quarter of a cup of anchovy sauce, and we blend it up. Now we're going to add the most important ingredient is Korean hot pepper flakes, depending on how you would like it. For our recipe of 2.5 kilos of salad, I'm going to add in 2 cups, which is 500 grams, and that gives us the heat that we like. And then we add in all the porridge. Now that we have the seasoning ready and all the veg is cut and it's been half an hour sitting in salt, We're just going to rinse this with water and then drain it out and start to mix everything together. Then if you don't want your hands to turn red, you can wear a glove. And then in with the spice mix. And mix. Guys, if you're doing this at home, it's totally okay to use a plastic container. If you want to be fancy, you can put it in glass, or you can put it in one of these nice Korean porcelain pots that the Koreans always use. Really pretty. We're going to put it into container. We're going to put the lid on, but we're not going to seal it. And we're just going to leave it at room temperature for 36 hours. Get that fermentation to start. Bubbles will start coming up, and at that point we can start pushing the salad underneath the liquid. After 36 hours we can put the lid on, put it in the fridge, and it can continue to ferment in the fridge. This is a really simple process, and I hope you guys get to make your own kimchi. It will change the whole view on kimchi. Totally. And the nice thing about having new kimchi is you get to try it before it's fermented. Perfect. Really good.
How's it?
It's really good.
Ah!
Ah!
Wow!
It's good. In a couple of days it's getting better.
Even the flesh. That's good too.
Well, now we're just going to go put this in a safe place, leave it for 36 hours.
Away from flame.
Away from flame.
I'm sweating already.
So good. So good night, guys. All right. Okay, good night, guys.
I need water.